Did you remember to do the mid-course eval? It closed last. Hi, Kylie.
Hey.
And I failed to do it, and it was 20 points.
Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot to.
I just emailed him and I said, is there any way you could reopen that due to the fact that it was closing on a holiday and people are traveling? I'll let you know what I find out from him.
Okay.
Ricky, did you do it?
I think I did.
I think I did.
There's like so many that you have to do that you just don't remember which ones you did. That was for me, that like I was doing my other classes, just I thought I did this one, but I didn't.
For you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I did it.
Oh, good job. With all that you have going on, you're staying on top of things really good.
Try to.
Yeah. So how did everybody do? Okay?
Yeah.
How we do on what?
On the preparation?
Oh, it's basically the same thing that we were doing last time.
Yeah.
Just we had that one extra step that we had to do.
Right. So I'm just trying to make some connections in my mind. So when we want to get the mean for the paired data, first we need to create the difference column.
Yeah.
By subtracting the pre from the post.
Yes.
Data is done via the transform in SPSS. Transport and then compute the variable. You with me so far?
Is that what I did? Transform? Yeah, compute that's yep. That's what I did.
So first, basically, you have to get the difference column, right?
Right. Yep. Because that's the numbers we're working off of.
That you do the analyze, descriptive statistics, explore, and you can get all the means for the difference.
You're breaking up there now. You're breaking up.
I just had trouble every time. I can't seem to get the right p-value. I struggle with that. Well, maybe we could just start going through the homework, the part 2 of homework, or the preparation, and run through it together.
Yeah, we can do that. So there's.
Okay. So part 2, we have a question about if the mean is different from procedure, a manager of factory feels that the amount of time that his workers spend doing their part in the assembly line, he measures the amount of time in minutes 9 of his workers take to complete 100 products. After implementing the new procedure, he again measures the amount of time the same 9 workers take to complete 100 products and obtain the following data. He wants to know if the mean assembly time is different. So the different is the equals with the through it.
Right.
Right? You guys with me?
What?
You guys Still with me?
Yeah. Let me check.
So on 3A, the question that the answer to that question that I have is, does the new procedure change the time it takes to make 100 products?
Yeah, then that's essentially the same thing I got. So
Okay, and then state the null and the alternative. So null is the difference is 0, or the difference is different than 0. The mean.
that's what I got.
Number 4.
I didn't understand quite what they were asking, but then like looking at the answer, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, the actual part that says collect the data, it doesn't really have an answer, right?
Yeah, not
It says describe the data
question
collect.
describe the data collection procedure.
What did you guys have on that?
I mean, I said that you find the times it takes to the 9 workers to make 100 before the procedures, and then you do it again for after the procedures, and then you use that data.
All right, number 5. Describe the data. In a short paragraph, use summary statistics to describe the data. After the paragraph, insert an appropriate and well-labeled paragraph to illustrate the data.
I didn't do a paragraph. I just used the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have not got the numbers yet. You guys are going to have to give me a minute. Let's.
Class work. Have you guys already run through all of these? I have all the numbers.
You've run them all, though?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to be patient with me then. Oh, shoot. Okay. Factory. And how did you answer that? Or should I message him? I'm back. I just don't want to have it be distracting. All right, so I finally have it up. So I want to transform compute variable. So do you always take the post and subtract it from the pre?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You subtract the pre from the, I don't know how you say it. It's
pre-
post minus pre.
So have you guys noticed when you do SPSS, is the very last thing that you do on the bottom or is it at the top?
I think the very
It's on
last
the
thing you do is on
bottom.
the bottom.
Okay.
So it just adds on to the bottom.
Okay. So another thing that I did not understand in the tutorial, so he ran the transform and the compute the variable, and then there's just when it pulls it up, it's just a bunch of words. And then he went up and he clicked on the bar up above, and that's what brought up the numbers. Not figuring out how to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. I think I maybe see all the words, how it starts with all the words.
Okay, and then all I've got is the words, but I don't have anything. I don't have all the figures with it.
It could be because it just didn't load all the way through. Sometimes, like when I was trying to get the histogram, I saw a jumble of words and whatnot, and then it like took a minute for it to load.
I don't know. I've never had that problem.
Well, it was just. Did you watch the tutorials that he
No,
did?
I did not.
Did you, Kylie?
I watched them a little bit, not 100%, but I watched some of them.
How about Ricky? If you do your screen share and show me on your SPSS how you did it.
Okay. Do you see my SPSS?
I do.
Okay. So what is it you want me to do?
All right. So I did the. I did the transform and then compute the variable.
Mm-hmm. Then you got the difference here?
And then clicked on OK. And then after OK, all I got was, I didn't get all the data that I.
So you didn't get this right here?
Mm-mm.
Did you put all the information in for like post minus, or yeah, post minus pre, and did the
Yeah. Did you put this in right here?
I did. And I put in difference right there in the target variable where you put a name or whatever you want to name it. The target variable, I did the post minus the pre.
Post minus the pre.
Uh-huh.
And then this didn't show up here?
Uh-uh.
Did you hit equals after it?
No.
Okay. So now that won't work. So you do that.
You have to hit equals. It didn't say to.
Yeah, I didn't hit equals.
Well, no, like for Excel, you do equals, and then you put the information, and then that's what it computes. So that's what I did, but it screwed it up. So you don't put equals in it.
I mean, do I need to take it from there and do analyze? It doesn't pull up with all of the statistical information.
Well, yeah,
that we need.
because all that's gonna do is make this box, the difference box right here. From here, that's when you go to analyze, descriptive, explore, and then where it says the dependent list, you have this one here. So you can put the dependent.
Okay, Ricky, back up just a little bit. You were breaking up. Back up.
Okay, so do you have you don't have the difference column in your data view or your data editor?
No, but I had it beforehand. Had it before I went through the transform compute variable.
because that's where you get it from, is the transform compute variable. That's where you should get it from.
Well, I guess we could go on. What numbers did you get then?
Yeah, I can pull those up. So these are the numbers I got right here.
So the mean is negative 1.05. All right. Can't see it very well. Negative 0.10556.
Yeah, and then round to 3 decimal places.
All right. And do they also want the standard deviation?
Yeah.
2.596. This is a two-tailed, right? So 6A is two-tailed.
Yes. And 6B has to be from a random sample, and it has to be normally distributed.
So sample mean is different. This is normally distributed, and the sample size is greater than 30, or you do a QQ plot. We only have 9 workers, but we did do it. So the QQ plot comes up normal, right?
Yeah, QQ plot comes out normal.
Mhm.
And then compute the differences between the 2 times and determine if the requirements are met for this test. You need a QQ plot. Explain your answer. It's just because it's only 9 samples taken. So the differences between the 2 times. So did it end up the assembly time was better?
So what?
Did it end up that the assembly time was better after the procedure?
No. We failed to.
Shorter?
No, because that's what the next question is. So the QQ plot it's not normally distributed. But it says it wants us to go through and figure everything out anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm actually going to have to rely on you guys because I'm not getting that data up that I need.
Yeah, so I think because that it wasn't normally distributed, then we failed to reject the hypothesis because it has to be normal for us to test it.
Yeah.
But continuing on with it, the test statistic. What did I get? I got negative 1.22. Where did I pull that from? Oh, because that's the t-score. So yeah, the t-score is negative 1.22. What's it called? The degrees of freedom is 8 since it's the 9 minus the 1. And then the p-value is our sig, which is, since it's two-tailed, is 0.257.
Uh-huh.
And that's greater than 0.05, so we failed to reject it.
Yeah.
with the 95% being the lower negative 3.0508 and the upper being 0.9397. Is that what you got?
I got that.
All right.
I'll have to go off of you guys.
That's weird. That's not giving you the same data, doing the same
I know.
thing.
Frustrating.
I think we understand what's going on.
Well, I can try and run through it on the quiz and maybe go through it step by step with you.
So you say you have a problem getting the SIG. What's the problem with your SIG?
Okay. I figured that part out. I do trouble getting the right p-value, but I did figure that out. I met with the TA.
Okay, that's good.
The trouble I'm having now is simply after I do the transform to get the difference between the two data sets, all it comes up with on SPSS is like a paragraph of words. It doesn't give me all the data and the statistics.
Are you looking at the data screen or the info screen? Because if you're looking at the view screen, you're not going to get anything. But if you're looking at the data editor, that's where it's going to be.
Okay, so how would I switch it after I've already run it? Or is there a way to?
Let me check this. See what happens here. Okay, yeah. So go to your data editor.
On the very top of the screen where it says data, transform, insert, format.
Yep.
So it has a little drop down menu.
Yeah, so do the transform and then do the compute variable. Do that all again.
Okay.
And then when you hit OK, does it switch to your statistics viewer?
Oh, top left corner where it says SPSS statistics.
Yes. There should be the SPSS statistics viewer and the SPSS statistics data editor. So once you do the transform in the data editor, it should pull right up to the statistics viewer. Does it do that?
Hold on. Now I've lost it. Here, let's see. I'm starting over with it. I think I messed it up. Can we start the quiz and walk through it with me on the SPSS and see how that? Maybe you can explain it to me through that.
Sure.
Okay. Not happy. All right. When you guys pull up SPSS with the data set, it says open data, and then it asks you to set the width of all the string variables to the minimum required to hold the something. Do you put it in yes or no?
I'm pulling it up.
Mine doesn't say anything when I pull stuff up.
What was that?
Mine doesn't say anything. I just pull it up. It takes a little bit, but I just.
Yeah, this one just pulled it right up for me. I think I hit yes on it.
Yes.
I don't remember which one I said. I didn't understand what it was asking, so I just pushed something and hoped for the best.
Okay, I've got it up. Do I need it in data view or variable view?
Data view.
Okay.
Do you have both of them or just data A1?
I just have A1 open
How would
for
I
now.
know?
On top, it'll say chapter 12 data something dot save. Because there was 2 links for data files that we needed.
AMPM heights dot sav data set 1.
Okay, you probably have it
That
A1. I don't know.
Do you take the link from the quiz or from the?
I took it from the quiz.
Okay. Well, we don't need it for these first few questions.
Okay.
That's true.
All right, so number 1. Percent confidence interval for the true mean difference of height. Find round your answer accurate to 3 decimal places. I don't
Wait,
remember.
I might.
Do you guys remember how to get the margin of error?
Did you do group 12 quiz or lesson 12 quiz?
I'm so confused.
Because that's not the first question that I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's the homework quiz, you guys. Ah!
Okay, that makes it feel better.
I've already opened it.
It's fine. It should save
Fine,
it.
you can close it. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it won't hurt you any.
So if I go to quizzes again and go to my group quiz, it should.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you'll be fine.
Just when you go back to do the homework
Gosh.
quiz, it'll just say continue quiz rather than start quiz.
Yeah, and you may not get any notifications because you have a quiz open, but
I'm starting over. Okay, number 3. Suppose we have a set of paired data and let x minus x as x before, null hypothesis, alternative is that, and the population standard deviation is not known. Jordan collects a sample size of 9, a difference, mean difference of 2.2, and the standard deviation of the difference of 3.3 of the test statistic.
That'd be 0, wouldn't it? Since the mean equals 0.
I'm trying to remember the formula for it. Can you remind me?
Well, for finding the test statistic, there isn't a formula for that.
Oh,
Cause you remember, like when we would do the thing in SPSS where we had to put the test statistic in.
okay.
I
So
think
which
I
set
think-
of data do we use? The chapter 1? The first one?
It's either 0 or 2.2. I think it's 0.
Which set of data did you put into SPSS?
We don't need it for this one.
No, we don't need the data for this.
It's given us all the information that we need for this one.
So what did you do with the information?
Just looked at it. So that's been for the test statistic. So the test statistic has always usually just been the population mean.
Yeah, so I think it's 2.2 then.
I'm sorry, Ricky, you broke up. So what was your answer?
I think it's either the 0, where we're getting from the null hypothesis, where the mean equals 0, or it's the 2.2, where the mean of our data is 2.2.
Oh, okay. I'm with you now. I understand what you're saying. What do you think, Kylie?
I think going towards the 2.2, but I'm not 100%.
So when Brother Cromer went the steps of hypothesis testing, step number 2 was to compute the test statistic. It goes for that. It's D minus 0 divided by the difference divided by the square root of the number of the samples. So if that's the case, we take.
But is that to find the test statistic or to find something else?
That's what I have in my notes. So we would have 2.2 minus 0 divided by 3.3, and that is divided by the square root of 9.
Because I think that's the formula to find the t-score.
What's the difference between those two?
So the t-score is the one that we'll put into the applet, and we'll be able to get the probability area off, and the whole area off of that. But I'm not quite sure what the test statistic actually is.
So the standardized value that is calculated from the sample data during the hypothesis test. So
if we run these numbers that are in this,
you can use it to determine whether to reject the null hypothesis. So that'd be,
if I'm correct in this formula, the answer is 2. So Ricky, you thought it was what?
I think it's either 0 or 2.2.
Oh.
The test statistic is used to calculate. That doesn't help me very much. Because we've always just used the mean as the test statistic and all the things that we've done in the past.
Did you guys do the reading?
Yeah.
Did you listen to
I didn't listen to the videos.
So Brother Cromer goes through 6 steps to hypothesis testing. The first test is state the null and the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 2 through 4, he says use the software for this, but we don't have the information off of that to use that software.
But at this point, we're not hypothesis testing.
Right?
We're not quite there yet.
But he also gave us a formula to do that. And I plugged all those into the formula and got 2. You want to move on?
Yeah.
Number 4, the probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis. Guys, I'm totally clueless how to do that.
I think we plug this into the applet.
Oh.
Yeah. But what number do we plug in the output? The 2.2?
Did you plug it in, guys?
I'm just trying to figure out which way. Let's put that.
I can't even get my normal probability applet to open. Here comes Jordan. Sorry, not Jordan. Ty. Oh, you are so needed. Emily's trying to do dinner. I'm trying to do a online chat, and Hadley's not happy.
No.
She was so good. Good. Come up with any numbers?
There are tons of random numbers. I don't know if any of them are correct, though.
How are you, Ricky?
All right, what numbers are you guys using for what?
my understanding is we put the 0.403 in value.
So I used the 0.403 and put it in the area. And I got a z-score of 1.747.
That's what I got for that, doing it that way.
0.0403.
1.747. You're cutting out. I couldn't hear you.
So you put the 0.0403 in the area.
Yeah, and I shaded the upper right-hand side, just like the tail end of that, and nothing else. And so that gave me the z-score of 1.743, or 7, sorry.
At 2.597. Are you using the Mobility app or the student? Kylee, which applet are you using?
The normal probability applet. But I'm doing it on the student T1 right now.
Yeah, the T1 you get a different. You get 1.999.
You don't even, do you know how many degrees of freedom?
8.
8, okay. Yeah, I got just under 2.
All right, so you guys both got the same number for question 4?
It's just a matter of which one do we use. We got the same. We got the same numbers in the applets.
Well, it tells us to use the T distribution output, so possibly the best one uses that one.
And is that the p-value? Because doing this gives us the t-value.
The T-value.
The t-value.
What they're asking for.
It's asking for the p-value.
When are you done tonight with your?
I don't know. Last time it took an hour, but we had like 100 people there.
Breaking up on me. I'm wondering if I need to go to a library and maybe I'll have better internet connection and go through this a little bit better and figure out what I'm doing wrong. I've had it. It's just been really sluggish.
So I found online that there's a there's a p-value from t-score calculator that I found. It doesn't show how it got it, but it says that the p-value is 0.080641.
Okay, so Ricky, you put in on the right-hand side 0.0403.
I put that into the area because it says that's the probability.
And what number did you come up with that application?
It came up with a t-score of 1.999.
And mine comes up with 2.597.
Are you using the t-applet or the normal distribution applet?
Yeah, but
And then did you put the degrees of freedom equals 8?
okay, that's what I've got now. Now I'm with you guys. Oh, that is so frustrating. Wrong numbers. Just use.
But I don't remember how to find the p-value from just a set of data.
So this is what I got from lesson 9. Calculate the number of standard deviations. Sample mean x bar. It is away from the assumed value of the true mean. This is our z score. Ability. What if we put in from the t, what if we put in the 1.999, see what we get? We have 2 tries.
Because that's not the p-value, that's the t-value. I think I'm going to put that.
You broke up, or if you didn't finish saying what you were saying. You think you're going to put what?
I wonder if we just need to take all the information. I wonder if we need to ignore the 0.0403. Or if we take that. No, because it's different.
Are we supposed to use the information from the first question?
Yeah. Because I wonder if we just run the data and we find the t-score from what they give us. Because if we find the t-score from what they give us and then we put that into the applet. Actually doing that, I get 2 anyway.
My answer is 3. 3.
Do we know the z-score?
No, because the
We just have the t one, right?
yeah, we just had the t-score.
Okay, so I'm going back through the book, and in lesson 9 it says that if you know the z-score, you can figure it out essentially.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
But when we don't have the z-score, then we can substitute the t-score for it.
Yeah.
Which if we do the math, the z-score comes out to 2. So I ran it through the formula. The 2.2 minus 0 divided by the standard deviation. Ooh, let me do that.
3.3 divided by the square root of
Square root of 9,
Divided by square root of 9.
which equals 2. Which is exactly what we're
And
getting.
I came up with 2 on number 3.
And that's the same thing we're getting in the. But we need a formula for turning the t-score into a p-score or to a p-value.
So then use the t-score. So what I'm reading for the p-score, it's just like what is highlighted. So if you do 2 as a z-score on the normal probability applet, the area is 0.0228. So that might, I'm thinking that's it.
But can we use the normal probability applet still?
No idea. If we do the other one, it's the same probability. Why didn't it change? Yeah, I still have the area as 0.0403.
Because like for everything that we've had to find a p-value before, they've given it to us all the information in SPSS.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said, Ricky.
It's like every time they've told us to find a p-value before, they gave all the information to us in SPSS.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know how to find it before.
In the t-value? The p-value we were figuring through the normal probability app.
Or would it be? This has to be 5. Should we just come back to this question?
Probably. We can probably spend a whole
We
nother.
spent quite a bit of time on this one.
I wonder if the p-value is 0.0403. Because looking at the reading, it looks like you find the z-score, and then you put the z-score in, and the area is so then if we go to the t-applet,
Yeah, are you on 4.3?
yeah, 0.04. I think that might be what we put, 0.040. Because that looks like what the area is for. I'm gonna put that 0.040.
Yeah. That seems the best idea.
And if we get it wrong, we'll come back to it.
Figure it out.
Okay, data A1, paired sample t-test and SPSS for group 2. All right, did y'all run the numbers for SPSS?
Yeah.
What number are you? I don't even know what question you guys are on.
Number 5,
What did you put in for 4?
0.040. Because looking at it, it looks like to find the p-value, you find your t or z score, you put that into the applet, and then your area is your p-score. So it already gave us that, and so we're gonna try it, so we can move on.
Okay. Not heard a bunch of. I'm not getting very good coverage here. So.
So what'd you get for number 5?
Now, are we going to use the population mean or the null hypothesis of 0, or do we use our differential mean? I think we use the 0.
Yeah, I just use the 0.
Then where's my p-value? It's two-tailed. So did you get 0.689?
No, I did not. What did I do wrong? What numbers did you use?
So I pulled up the one that they gave us, and then I made the difference column,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did the compare means of the difference column. Or I found that I used the t-test for the difference column.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Are you caught up to us, Rose, or where are you at?
I'm having. Let me start with this much. What did you get for the mean? What did you get for the mean for the
0. But it says round to 3. It's either 0 or 30 or negative 31.025.
What did you guys put in as the test value? Is it 0?
It's either 0 or negative 31.025. Because that's the mean of the data we're given.
Yeah.
But it says round to 3 decimal
So
places.
So the t-value I got was negative 0.07.
What was the t-value?
Negative 0.407.
Yeah, that's what I got for the t-value.
How did you guys get negative? I got positive.
Did you do group 1 minus group 2, or did you do group 2 minus group 1?
I did group 1 minus group 2.
Then I don't know how it's different.
The last one is the first one.
Yeah, let me redo that again. Yeah, group 1 minus group 2.
So is it negative or positive?
Why is that?
Okay, I see where you're getting the positive.
How am I? Okay. Okay, so, 'cause I don't know what's happening.
Group 1 minus, I think yours is right. Group 1 minus group 2.
Because I even did the second minus the first, and I still have the same t-value.
But it should be because I did both, and I got a
You guys-
negative.
Look in the information that says, be sure, it's in bold, be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2. So she's right.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yep.
Even if you do it backwards, it's still the same information.
Just inverted.
No, I have well, the numbers are inverted, but the test is the exact same.
Really? Because I got a negative 407 instead of a positive 407.
I don't know, maybe this thing's being screwy on me. Nice.
So are we going to go with the 0 or the 31.025? I think we go
No,
with.
no, never mind. Yeah, I think that's the positive.
I think it's the 31.
31, yeah.
Negative 31.025.
Positive.
Positive 31.
So answer to question 5.
31.025. I think the p-value is 0.689.
I'll put that.
Since that's our sig two-tailed.
Okay. You agree, Kylie?
Yeah.
And with this one, we fail to reject because it's higher.
So if it, on number 8, it would be divided by 2, right?
Yep.
And it would still be a fail to reject, right?
Yeah, we would still fail to reject.
So it's number 3. We have sufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0.
I think it'd be the last one because we're failing to reject the null, so that would mean the mean is equal to 0.
But when the p-value is divided
It's
by 2, it's greater than 0.
But it's also greater than our level of significance. Because the 0 is our null hypothesis, so we can kind of ignore that for now. The level of significance is 0.10, so as long as we're over 0.10, then the mean of the differences should still equal 0. Because we're failing to reject it, so we're accepting it. Because our 0.3445 is still over our level of significance of 0.10.
Which is the number, that's the third answer, isn't it?
Which third answer?
On number 8.
No, the fourth is equal to 0. The mean is equal to 0.
I don't get why, but I'll go with it.
Because our p-value is greater than 0, but the only thing we're comparing our p-value to is the level of significance, not the 0 itself. Because 0 is the hypothesis.
But it's still greater. The mean of the differences is still greater than that level of significance.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
I'll just go with it, and I'll study up more on my own.
And then if I'm not right, then I'm sure you are. So we'll see how it goes on the second time.
We'll see how it goes, yeah.
So now we have to pull up the other data sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, question 9's easy. N's greater than DF. Actually, I wonder if we.
So the p-value should be 0.001.
Hang on, I'm still pulling. Mine's
Okay. Yeah.
not pulling up.
Yeah, it took me a bit to get mine.
Dad. It's clear about it.
Group 1 minus group 2.
Did you get 0.2 on the probability?
I got 0.001.
For the t-score?
For t-score or for the
Or
p-score? P-value.
okay,
I'm confused.
no, I was looking at something different.
For the SIG?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Okay, but now when you're doing your t-test, are you putting in the what are you putting as the sample or the test value?
0.
Mine's 0.
Because if, based on all our other questions, the t-value should be the test statistic should be the mean of the sample. So doing it that way, I got a p-score of 1.
What did you use as your test value?
So I ran the numbers before, and I found the mean of the difference, which I got 11.9545. And then when I computed my t-score, I put that as I put 11.9545 as the test statistic. And I got a t-score of 1.
Okay.
Because I feel like my computer's freezing.
Yeah, you cut out a lot.
Yeah, my SPSS is frozen.
Whoa.
Completely frozen. I can't do a thing with it. Kylie, similar answers as Ricky.
What?
What?
Are you coming up with?
After I put the test value in as what he said, yeah, I can add the same data as he does.
So for number 10, you got what?
One, but I'm not sure, like, because it says round to 3 decimals, I'm not 100% sure it would be 1, but
So that is rounded to 3 decimals.
that is true. So that would mean we should reject that null hypothesis.
That's what I think.
So then for
Then that's interesting too. So I went back and I did question 6 again, using the same test statistic that we found for that answer. I got the same. I got 1.
yeah, that doesn't seem right.
So I wonder if the test statistic is supposed to be 0.
Yeah, because if it was 0, it'd be the 0.001, which
And that would change like all of our answers from before as well.
yeah.
I'm gonna try that. I'll put the test statistics as 0. And that would make
So you would have the T
that would make
score
number
of
0.001.
yeah, 6 score.
Which would make us reject the null hypothesis.
Yeah. So, well, would that be increase?
It would decrease because if we're changing we're going from is not equal to is greater than, so we'd have to half it. We're taking it from a 2 tail to a 1 tail.
Okay.
So the
that makes
p-value
sense.
would decrease, but we would still reject the null hypothesis.
Okay. Sufficient.
And since we're failing, I think it'd be the 3rd one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It makes most sense.
I didn't get what you got on 13.
I think we're rejecting the null. Now 15 is an interesting question.
Oh, it is very interesting.
Wouldn't it be the last one? Divided by 2?
But see, that should be the same answer as the second one also, though.
That's true. So would it be not enough information?
Unless we each try a different one and see what we get.
That's true. That might be a good idea.
So I'll take the second one. I'll take the third one and Kylie the fourth.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because 2 and 4 should be the same thing.
Okay, so then
You guys remember anything about point estimate?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's where we do the area as a 95. And we get the
Oh,
the 95 T-score is 1.96.
got it.
Let me see if there's anything on SPSS about. I don't remember how to write it though. Well, question 18 is asking for what the high and low is. So 18 is 5.303. And 19 is 18.607.
So all you're going to do is take that information,
And subtract them from each other?
get the mean. I just put in how to find a point estimate.
So you get the mean of the higher versus the lower?
Suppose you want to find out the average weight of all players on the football team. You are able to select 10 players at random and weigh them. Sample players is 198. So that number is your point estimate.
So the mean is the point estimate.
In here, it says the point estimate is the statistic calculated from the sample data used to estimate the true unknown value in the population called the parameter. To estimate the true value for a population, we take samples from population and use the statistics obtained to estimate the parameter. I like the first one better.
Then it would be 11.955. Going to 3 decimal places.
What was that again?
11.955. If we're using, if
And
we're
that
gonna use,
was 95%.
say what?
95%.
The 95%.
Uh-huh.
You broke up there again.
That was at 95% confidence interval.
That's just the mean of the difference.
I know it. Did you have it set at 95%?
Oh, where do I get that? Which button do I do for that?
It should automatically be on 95% unless you've been.
I would think it is automatically on 95.
Yeah, it should say like 95% confidence interval.
And margin of error. Do you guys remember how to get that?
I think, oh yeah, it already is. I think the margin of error, we take the maximum and we minus the minimum. Or I think he put something up on.
That was on our last quiz.
Yeah, take the difference and divide by 2.
At the max and the minimum, or
Find,
Yeah.
take the difference of the upper and low, and that difference, divide that difference by 2.
so that would be the range. Wouldn't that?
No, because it's only of the 95%. So we're taking our 18.605.
What's the min?
5.30. So it's 18.6065 and 5.3025.
5.3025.
Yeah, that's what I got. So I get 6.652.
I have 6.67, but I don't know that I heard all the numbers right.
It might just be different rounding. 18.6065 and 5.3025.
Got 6.652.
Okay, what? Tell me the numbers again.
18.6065 minus 5.3025.
And then what did you get from there?
Divide by 2, 6.652. Are you getting a different answer?
I did, but you both got the same one, so I'll go with yours. So the lower bound, we already had that, right?
Yeah, we have both the lower and the upper bound.
So if you round to 3, then it's 5.303 for 18. And then 18.607 for 19. All right, I'm going to submit this and see how we did.
Did you submit?
Ooh, yep, we got 80%. So which ones do we miss? We missed number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 8. Okay, so I wonder if it is
Put for number 3.
number 3. I put 0, so I wonder if it is supposed to be 2.2.
You put number 3.
Yeah, for number 3, I put 0.
The answer's 2. For some reason, I have 2 as the answer.
Because that's
I missed question 4.
I missed 4 too.
Same.
But
Okay,
you know what? The answer I put is 0.04, but we should have put 1.999.
The thing about that is that's the t-score, not the p-value.
Oh,
Okay, so question 3 is number 2, or question 3 is 2. 4, we didn't get. 5. What did you guys put for number 5?
31.025.
we're supposed to take.
Did you get that one right?
No.
Okay, so 5. 6 is 0.68.
We put 0.04. No.
7, 8.
So I think number 8 should be the 4th answer.
No, it's not.
It's not. It might be the 3rd. Because
We have. Oh, I'm sorry. It should be the 3rd answer.
Yeah. So 15 was not enough information.
$15 was what? You broke up.
15 is number 3. Not enough information.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take this again.
So did we figure out what number 5 is?
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it right.
In here. Okay, it says determine a p-value associated with the test statistic. When testing hypotheses about a mean or mean difference, a distribution is used to find the p-value. So according to the information I've got, to find the test statistic, we take x bar minus mu divided by s divided by square root of the number.
So we're finding essentially the z-score.
Yeah, that's the z-score.
Which, if you look up test statistic, that's what pops up is finding the z-score. So I don't know if that's trying to say find the z-score or not. Because that would make sense if we have the probability is finding the z-score from that. Or the t-score.
Yeah, that would make sense because that's the answer that I got for that too. Because question 3 was 2, and that's when I found the t-score.
0.0403.
Let me plug that in here now. So then from here, would we use the normal probability applet?
Possibly, yeah. So that was that. So it'd be 0.0228. So
023 going to 3.
0.23. Okay.
Is that what you want to put?
I mean, I don't know what else we would put because
Yeah.
when I plug it into the t applet, I get the 0.043, which we know is not right.
When you guys plug in the t-score to the normal probability applet, what do you come up with for the area?
The 0.0228.
No, the 0403, the 0.0403.
That's on the t outlet, not the normal probability.
Okay. So what were you using normal probability applet for?
You found the t-score to be 2, essentially. So you just got the z-score. We find out the z-score from that, and then you put the z-score in the normal probability outlets to get the
Okay.
area.
Okay.
I still feel like it might not be right, but that's the only other thing that I know what to put.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. Okay, let's retake this quiz.
So then for 5, would you just find the z-score?
That's what we did for the first one.
Okay, so I did that and I got 0.407.
That's what we got for number 6.
Now for number 6, we got 0.689.
Okay, can we go through these together again? Just list them off. 3.
Okay, so question 3, the answer is 2.
4 is
And then question 4, we
Point.
think is 0.023.
I thought it was number 5 we missed.
We missed number 5. We missed number 4 as well.
Yeah, I missed 4 and 5.
I thought we put 0.04 for the answer on question 4.
We did, and we got it wrong.
We did, and it was wrong.
Oh. So number 4, you want 0.023.
Yes.
So I show I only got 65% on the quiz. Is that because you got we each went with
I would say it's probably because
one
we
different one?
each went with different answers.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I wrote down all the answers that I got. So
How'd you get 65%?
Because I missed the one that he got right, but you would have too, right?
Yeah, I got 80%.
I got 80% as well.
I missed question 9.
I got question 9 right.
So it was N instead of DF.
Right, because DF is n-1.
Oh, duh. We also missed 10.
10 is 0.001.
The other way. Okay. So we don't know about 5 yet.
Now we're kind of working on that one right now.
Yeah.
Six is 0.407.
5 is 0.407. 6 is 0.689.
So I thought you were still looking for number 5.
Yeah, 0.407.
Yeah,
We plugged all our answers into the formula.
Number 5 is 0.407.
yes.
Number 6 is 0.689.
Yes.
Number 7 is fail to reject.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 is the third one. 9 is N. 10 is 0.001.
Yep.
11 is fail to reject. Oh,
No,
reject.
11,
No.
11 is reject.
12 is decrease.
Yep, decrease.
Reject.
Yep, reject.
14 is the third one.
15 is the
Not enough
second.
information.
It's the third one, not enough information.
16 is 11.995.
955.
You say 995?
955.
955. 2 5s. So 955.
Thank you. 17 is 6.652.
Yes.
18 was
5.303.
submitted. $18.606.
7.
607.
Did you guys already submit?
No, I haven't yet.
No, not yet.
What'd you get?
Let's find. I'll submit it right now. Question 4 is still wrong. And question 8 is still wrong. That's a 90% rather than an 80%.
I haven't submitted yet. If you were to pick a different one on 8, what would you pick?
I wouldn't know because we can't figure out what the p-value is.
Oh, true.
So you got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. The second one and see what it does. Okay, it was the second one on question 8.
Which that one makes sense if we are failing to reject the null.
Well, that would just mean the p-value.
No, the second one makes sense to me, because if we're failing to reject the null hypothesis, then based on what they're asking,
There's insufficient evidence that it's greater than.
right?
Got it.
That makes sense.
Which makes it still, well, it still makes me wonder why the fourth one isn't right then, because that's basically saying that we're failing to rejecting it. But I guess they're asking based on that question.
Yeah, based on the information given.
Right, so.
Well, that was rough. So I'm not sure how to submit our broadcast. I'll give it my best, you guys.
Okay.
So it should be like saved on the YouTube channel, and you just have to copy the link over.
Copy the link and then, or do I push on the share button on the YouTube? Like we did for our beginning?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Is you share it essentially to get the link, and then you just put it under the discussion board.
Okay. Okay, I will do it.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
That was rough for me. Sorry.
Yeah, it was rough for all of us.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see you on Thursday. Hope it's
Yep.
better then.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
Baby, so you know how.
Let's figure it out.
Still figuring it out. You want to help with the location.
So we're scoping some places in.
I think the castle would be really cool. I just don't know if we get kicked out.
That's where Josh, you remember the
Oh
one I
yeah,
helped
didn't you do a bonfire kind of thing?